Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the pits of Motorcast. This is your host, Dave. This special morning edition, we got special guest Rob Keller from the Pro E85 group. How's it going, Rob?
Good. How you doing?
Good. How's the snow out by you?
It's just starting.
What part of Illinois are you in?
Central Illinois, down by Champaign County.
Okay. Yeah, you're farther than me. Yeah, we've been having ours all night here. I'm closer to that. I'm about 30 minutes from Great Lakes Dragway.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know exactly where that's at.
Yep. So, Rob, first question I got for you is how did it all get started for you to get into drag racing, buddy?
Basically hanging out with my buddies. My dad was always into it too. He never raced, but he was really interested in watching and that kind of stuff. So I always watched the races on TV with my father. And I think it was about 21 years ago is when I converted my street car into a drag car.
So did you do some street racing before you got on the track?
Very little. Occasionally. But not really a whole lot. I got hooked as soon as I went to the drag strip.
So now, before you started drag racing, did you go watch drag racing? No, I mean I know you say watched it on TV. Your dad, but did you go to the track at all?
Yeah, I go like to the U.S. Nationals over at Indy. Mm-hmm.
Did you ever go to like Great Lakes Dragway before you started racing?
No, I didn't. First time I ever went to Great Lakes was through Drag Week, through the Hot Rod Magazine event. I did that in '05. I did the first one that they put on, and that was one of the stops. Was there?
Okay. So what was your first car you started drag racing in?
My Camaro, the one that I still race right now. I still have it. That's the one I got. That's basically the only drag car that I have. I got a couple of street cars, with big blocks in them and stuff like that. But yeah, just the Camaro is the one that I race, and I still got it. And,
so what year did you get that car?
I got that car. I actually bought that car the day after high school graduation, so that'd been in '87, and it's a '78 Camaro.
I'm sure you've done a lot of changes to that car since we first got it, though.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, I used to have a big stereo system in it because I was into that, and went to the drag strip and went down the track a few times, and from then I just wanted to go faster, so all the stereo equipment come out just to try to pull some weight off the car. So it kind of went from one extreme to the other.
So what do you got under the hood of that car right now?
Right now it's a 565 tall deck.
Oh my God!
Just a little bit of nitrous. It's got one of those nitrous outlet. It's like a little hockey puck that sits in the base of the intake manifold.
Okay. Now what's the quickest ET you've had with that car?
I go on 861, I think. The chassis certified 850, and I did had an event that some guy put on at Joliet at Route 66, and I think it was an 860 index. So I went there, and it was a kind of a one and done event. They never did it again. I don't know why, but so that's the quickest that car's gone. That's the quickest I've gone. Period.
Now, are you looking to get her to go faster?
I'll tell you, I've spent so much money on that thing that I'm completely content with the 890 index. I mean, it fits into my budget. I mean, you start going fast, then that's when it takes more money. And things aren't as reliable, and it's you get older, you kind of focus on other things as far as I still love it, but 890 is fine with me. If I want to turn it up and try to go away to as quick as the certification of the chassis was concerned, and I would be happy going an 850, and that would be fine with me. Totally fine.
So now for this season, what are we looking to see out of you this year? Are you doing any changes?
No, I just did all that last year. It was a 555, now it's a 565. That engine has been in there for, I think, about 11 years on the same piston, the same bore, and it was time for a freshening up, and I ended up getting new pistons. So the only thing that I might change the style of the hood on the car just to make it look a little more modern, but I haven't decided yet.
So let me ask you this question, Rob. How did you meet up with Pro E85 guys? How'd you get in that group?
Well, going over to 41, me and my friend Steve Hoke, we would go over there and run, sometimes they would have a 10-0 class or something like that. And, of course, known Dwayne Waldrop for a long time, back in the days when he ran the Outlaw Superstock events with the Super Chevy up at Joliet and Indy and Bowling Green, things like that. And he started that group, and Steve got into it immediately and converted his Corvette over to E85 fuel. And he did it for almost a complete year until they asked me to get into it. And then I got a carburetor and converted. I think that was about 11 years ago. So I was right on the tail end of the first year that they did it. I think I did the last race. So, and that was at 41 as well. But that's been good. Been a good time this whole 11 years. Met a lot of good guys, and I like going up to Great Lakes. I don't really like the drive, but I really like it up there. I like the way they run that place, and the stands are always packed, and it's just a really good place to race. I really like it up there.
And now for this season, you guys got Rich Black as your president now.
Yeah, we got Rich Black, and I know I printed off the schedule the other day, and it's kind of cool that we're going to be going to Cordova and just kind of breaking it up a little bit, which is cool I think it's just good for the club all around.
Yeah.
So,
So you think you'll give Johnny B a run for his money this year?
I don't know. He's tough. Yeah, he's always been a tough one. So I don't know. The longer this goes on, the better people get at it.
Then guys like Frank Morgan and Mike Phipps.
Right, a lot of the races are decided right at the starting line. If you can cut a light, you're going to win if your car is consistent at all. So a lot of it is won right at the starting line.
I know you guys got some new guys coming this year that are gunning for Johnny B, like Joe Moeller.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know Joe a little bit. He kind of hangs out there at 41. But that'll be interesting. Heck yeah. The more the merrier, I think.
Yeah, he said he's going to show pictures of his car when it's ready. He's not ready to unveil that car yet.
Okay. I think it's a Camaro, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
So now, when you take your car out, do you have crew members?
Well, not really. My girlfriend comes with me when her job allows it, and that's actually quite a bit of help. Just keeping up on fuel and checking the tires and having somebody there. But as far as a crew working and wrenching on the car, no, it's just me.
So between rounds, it's all you, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she helps when she's there. My brother used to go once in a while, help once in a while, but it's just me. Ain't really a whole lot to it unless you have a problem. So.
So now you don't have no sponsorship for your car, right?
Nope, just my business, just me. So that's, where it's all on me for the financial part of it too. So.
Yeah, so like when you get the car ready for a weekend of racing, you do all the maintenance and everything, get the car ready.
Oh yeah, I do. Yep.
So how much preparation goes into getting that car ready?
Well, I mean, through the summer, it's not really that bad as long as you don't have a problem, like I said before. But I mean, like right now, I just pulled all the rocker arms off and take the carburetor off, take it apart, clean it out, and put it in a sealed container so it doesn't get any corrosion in anything. That E85, it draws so much moisture. So it's not bad, really. It's not bad at all.
So now for this season, are you looking to make all the events?
I'd like to, because I didn't make them all last year.
Now, how many did you run last year?
I think I only ran 3. I think that's all I ran. Yeah. So I'm really glad that Rich is taking this to different places. It's not that I was getting bored with it, but just different priorities around the shop and stuff like that in my business that kind of steered me away from dedicating myself to the whole entire thing.
Right.
But hoping to change that this year, and I want to make all those, and really looking forward to going to Cordova. And I do really like those long weekends up there too, by you.
Are you going to be coming out to I can't even talk. Memorial Day weekend?
Definitely. Yeah, I like that. I like that one. I actually came up for the Labor Day when it got rained out last year. I was the only one that made that trip just to sit in the rain. But it is what it is.
Yeah, the Memorial Day weekend's going to be a fun event. It always is.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that one for sure. It's a good way to kick it off.
Yeah.
So.
It's always a great time seeing you guys and the Chicago Wise guys and all them guys.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they do it, but they really draw a crowd.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it in there.
Yeah, it's the 25th anniversary of the Chicago Wise guys, man. Can you believe that? 25 years Pete Demo's been doing it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I'm sure they have some kind of surprises for the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, I like watching them guys. They got some fast cars.
Oh yeah. So now, when you got in drag racing years ago, did you have any inspiration? Is anybody you watched on like TV, drag racers? Anybody inspirational to you?
Basically just my friends. Been friends with Steve Hoke for a long time. He used to race a long time ago at Coles County, and then he kind of parked the car for a while and then got back in it. And I was going to school down at Carbondale to be a technician, so I would constantly hanging out at his shop because I'm just so interested in cars and working on them and all that. And then he got his car back out and started racing, and then that's when I borrowed a trailer, borrowed a truck, went to the track with him, and so nobody really on TV though.
So when you started drag racing, was your dad supportive of you?
Yes and no. He said, wants me to enjoy it, but the money,
Yeah.
yeah, you can get really carried away on it, and you got to do it to a level where it's still very enjoyable, but then you're not thinking, man, I just wasted my retirement or something stupid like that. So
Yeah.
you gotta keep a level head when spending the money on that thing. I think it boils down to it's just a toy. So expensive hobby.
Yep. Now, what was it like for you to get behind the wheel for the first time and go down the drag race track?
This year?
No. When you first started, just to get just to get in the car and go down the track, how was the experience?
I was nervous. I know that. Yeah, kind of used to think about, not screwing up people watching in the stands, but that went away immediately. So I never think about that. So, I really like it. It wasn't that hard at all to do. It's just, want to get better at it. The more you do it.
Now, for your car, do you have any nicknames for that car?
No, not really.
Like
Money Pit.
Like Morgan has.
I called it a few names, but I don't think it's a nickname.
Yeah, like Morgan has Assassin and Phipps has Ghost.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't really have a nickname for it. No.
You got a doggy barking, huh?
Oh yeah, I got a 7-month-old Aussie Shepherd, and she's wound up.
No. Has she ever been out in snow?
Oh yeah. We got that last Saturday. We got 6 inches here, and she just loves it.
Yes. All right, now. So, what would you consider your favorite drag race track to run on?
I'd say probably Indy, Joliet. When I was doing those drag week events, I was all over the place, so I did see a lot of them. But as far as facility and clean and track condition and things like that, I'm going to have to say probably Route 66 and Indy probably be the top ones that I really like that's in my area. And of course, I really like Great Lakes, but it's just a drive to get there.
Yeah. So now you
I'm looking forward to going down Cordova again for sure. I haven't been there since probably '07.
Have you ever been to Byron?
Yeah, but just to watch. Never had my car on that track, so just went there for the WIDA contest a couple times.
How about Central Illinois Dragway?
Where?
Central Illinois Dragway?
Oh, no.
Or Wisconsin International Raceway?
Yes, I've been there. What was that, 131? I've been there. I've even been on one down in Texas on that drag week event. Of course, I really like the one in Bowling Green. I like the grandstands, the way that's kind of set up with the covered grandstands, and it's just nostalgic looking. I like that place.
Yeah, I was just talking to someone, I think it was an interview yesterday, he was talking about Bowling Green, saying how much he loves that place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what do you prefer, Rob? Quarter mile or 8 mile racing?
I like the quarter mile. Yeah, you're behind the wheel a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You know, you start going faster and faster, and you're still on the quarter mile track. That's when you burn things down and hurt stuff. So just keep it around the 890 index, and it seems to be a little forgiving on engine parts.
Yep. So where do you get all your fire safety equipment from, Rob?
The stuff that I have now is Impact. But I just usually order it through like A-Tech or something like that. Sometimes I'll get stuff from Meyer, but usually it's just through A-Tech.
All right. So what kind of tires you running on?
I run a Hoosier W tire. Yeah, Hoosiers on the front too.
All right, now go ahead.
They got the size tire that just fits my car perfect. Mickey doesn't have it, or Goodyear, you know, like that. So I just run the Hoosier and it works great. So I'm just going to stick with it.
Yeah, I know a lot.
And it's got a stiff sidewall. I got a heavy car. I got a 3,700-pound car.
Yeah, I know a lot of the guys like the Mickeys.
Oh yeah.
So now, since you've been drag racing, Rob, have you reached any milestones?
Yeah, I won the championship in 15 and in 16. So that was huge to me. All them years of racing that car and being able to, you know, be very competitive with it and something to show from doing it too has been huge for me. Almost getting like both monkeys off both shoulders, doing it 2 years in a row like that. And I'm sure Johnny B feels that way. Steve did it right before I did it. I mean, it's big.
Steve Penrod?
Steve Hope.
Oh, okay.
He's down here. Me and Steve are the only two from Illinois. Well, I think Rich is in Illinois now. Black, but we're the only two from down here that race with the E85 group. And, well, Tony Cook, too. He does. But Tony just joined about 2 years ago, so.
So now, Rob, after all these years of drag racing, what keeps you still passionate about drag racing?
Just the excitement and, you know, hanging out with all the racers, you know, because, you know, for the most part, racers are just good dudes, you know, willing to, you know, help out, and it's just that type of environment, you know. You can walk away from your trailer in the middle of a event like that with the thing wide open and nobody's taking things, or you don't have to worry about it, you know. It's just people look out for one another in that type of environment. I love it.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's like one big happy family with the E85 guys, huh?
It is, yes, it is. I mean, just making memories every race we do.
So now, for you, Rob, do you have any like pre-race rituals or superstitions at all?
No, not really. No, I try not to think about things like that.
You know, some guys gotta do the same exact thing before every race.
Right, yeah. No, I mean, not really. I mean, check tires and suit up and go, you know. I mean, as far as staging the car, I try to do the same thing. But I don't really have any superstitions, no.
So throughout your drag racing career so far, Rob, have you had any accidents or near accidents at all?
No, not really, no. Car goes pretty straight as long as the track's in good shape. I mean, if the car gets out of control, I just let off. There ain't no sense trying to wad it up into the wall for any reason, so I just play it safe. But for the most part, on the track.
Well, knock on wood, you will never have any accidents.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
All right, so now I'm gonna hit the fun portion question of interview. Ready for some fun questions here?
Okay.
Now, outside of drag racing, do you have any hobbies?
Golf.
Oh, golf?
I like to golf, yeah.
How about fishing or hunting? Nothing?
I don't hunt, nope. Don't even have a gun. So, that's one thing I've never been into. I do like to fish, but I never go. Once in a while, my neighbor, he'll take me fishing, and he'll get me like a one-day fishing license just to go for that day. But I use all his equipment and things like that, fishing poles, and so. But I do enjoy to fish, sure.
Then I know they do have that one-time weekend for the free fishing in Illinois.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, I think it's in June, I believe.
Okay, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, where you don't have to use a license or anything.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, if you ever get one of those like Illinois rules books or whatever, the free ones you get at the bait shop or one, it should say it in there.
Okay.
Now with the Pro E85 guys, you have a greatest competitor in there? A greatest competitor, or they're all equally competitive for you?
Oh, I know Johnny B's on the list. Frank, I mean, he's coming around real good with his car. Like I said, the guys are just getting better and better at it. I mean, there's no slackers at all. I mean, it don't matter who you're up against. You're going to have to be on the top of your game, or else you're going to get beat. There ain't no gimmies, so to speak.
Yeah. All right. Now, what would you consider your most embarrassing moment on the track?
That would have been at a Super Chevy show in Joliet. Forgot to put my hood pins back in, and the hood flew off about 3/4 of the way down the track. So, yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
All right. So now, what would you consider to be your favorite food to eat?
My what?
What's your favorite food?
Oh. Well, today we're going to a chili cook-off at 12 o'clock, so I really like chili. That's one of my favorite foods, pork chops.
All right. What's your favorite?
Meat and potatoes kind of guy, I guess.
All right, meat and potatoes. What, like steak?
Yeah, steak, pork chops. Yeah.
What's your favorite beverage?
Probably Michelob Ultra.
How about non-alcoholic?
Probably just water.
Yeah, water.
I don't drink pop or anything like that. I mean, once in a while I'll have a iced tea and lemonade. Have me a Palmer once in a while. I'll get those. But I usually just drink water through the day.
Yeah, so like at the track, you're water all day?
Yep, just water.
All right, so what's your favorite music?
Pretty much everything. Like my Pandora's just set on mix, so it'll pull all of it, country and rock and the old stuff and the 80s, 90s, and yep. I just kind of mix it up a little bit. Sometimes I even listen to comedy, just to kind of take a break from music.
Yeah, 80s music was good.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you're right. Never gets old.
Nope. So, what would you consider to be your fondest memory of your drag racing career?
Well, now it'd probably be winning in 2015, winning the championship. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So now, well, I want to thank you very much for taking time to do an interview, Rob.
No problem. I'm sorry that I wasn't trying to dodge or anything. It just didn't work out at the time. So.
No problem. So, you have any final words or thank yous you want to do? Anything?
No, not really. I'm just thankful that this group got started and it's still continuing to go. I hope it keeps growing, and that way I got somewhere to race. You know, I don't really want to be a bracket racer.
Yeah.
So.
I hear you on that one.
I'd rather just drive it on the street if I'm going to have to bracket race. So
Yeah.
I'm really thankful for the group and Dwayne starting this, and it's been great. I love it. Great guys too.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for your time, Rob, and me and my wife will look for you at Great Lakes Dragway in May.
Okay, that sounds great. I appreciate the phone call.
Because I haven't met any of you guys yet in the group I've been interviewing all you guys. I've never met any of you guys, so I got to go meet all you guys.
Okay. Well, yeah, you need to come over to the trailers then, for sure.
I know you guys are going to...
We're normally parked on that back part of that asphalt that...
Yeah, I've seen you guys there before. I've seen the big flags out there, you know, the American flags, rebel flags, and Trump flags.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I can find you guys easily.
Okay, yep, well, looking forward to seeing you then.
All right, Rob, you have a great day.
Okay, you take care. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.